Hey everyone.
Hi.
Hi. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Look, we both look like we're
In mourning?
yeah,
No.
for the new year. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone.
I'm Tina.
And I'm Christine.
We're Ladies of The Lanai.
Yeah.
And we've been offline for a little while.
Yeah, I've been a little missing for a while. You've had a few, but I've been, we'll talk about it later. But anyway.
But we were just going to do our year-end, wrapping up the year-end.
Wrapping up the year in the villages.
We both went to SantaCon.
We did.
At Brownwood.
The original SantaCon, because there's three. There's a Spanish Springs one, there's SantaCon South, and the one at Brownwood. And we both met there.
Yes.
Quite by accident, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. Okay.
I think your husband saw it. Didn't he yell my name or something?
He did, yeah.
But it was fun to see all the Santas and Mrs. Clauses
the
and the Grinch.
There was the doll, and I was like, why is she? And she was like a present.
Yes.
Like a doll, a misfit doll.
Yes.
Yeah, and there was all kinds of iterations of Santa. The Noel, Papa Noel.
Oh, yeah.
Santa from the cold, like all in blue. Yeah, very creative Santas and Mrs. Clauses.
So that was fun. So we're looking forward to next year.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also went on, like, a big thing here is the golf. You can go, in the paper, actually, they list homes that have all of the lights in like clusters of the neighborhood. And I went with some friends on a golf cart tour of some of the Christmas lights at night.
Now, did you do your own, or did you follow like another group? Like, was it a whole organized group?
I followed a group. Okay. They mapped it out. I think they revised someone else's list.
Yeah.
I just followed them.
Yeah.
But we saw Santa. One of the places had Santa, and we all ran out and ran up and took a picture with Santa Claus in the driveway.
That was lucky.
And made a donation of whatever they were collecting for.
We did it with my family. We did a golf cart tour of the lights too, based on that map. And we just sort of stuck in our neighborhoods and did it. It was a lot of fun to do it in a golf cart instead of in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cute. And also it's impressive, like if you're in a certain street and they all coordinate.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
That's a common theme. Like everyone on the street will do the same little tree right at the end of their lawn. It looks like very organized. It looks really pretty. There's several streets like that. It looks really nice.
And the people who are really crafty and smart, like, make an Instagram place where you can go take a picture on their lawn.
Yes, there's a photo up at one in Case and Hammock. They had a giant crystal ball,
like an ornament?
An ornament ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they had a bench there, so everyone was like, "Oh no, we can't go on their lawn." Like, there's a bench; they want you to, and they had the whole thing decorated. It was very, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing I did, I went with our friend Nellie. We went to the Hard Rock in Fort Lauderdale. We saw Andrea Bocelli, which was fun. It was interesting. It was good.
Yeah.
He sang. He had a lot of guests. He had a lot of friends that sang with him, so he probably sang half the time. But like his daughter, a young daughter sang. But it was a fun event. It was nice to go to Fort Lauderdale and drive and come back. We had fun.
How long was the car ride?
Like 3, something like that.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
What did you do on Christmas Day?
Christmas Day, I cooked. I had family here roughly for 10 days, 1 week and then another weekend overlapping. So all in all, it was 10 days. So I cooked. I made my first time trying to do a standing prime rib.
Oh,
yes, I was quite nervous. I mean, I know how to cook, but I'd never made a whole prime rib.
Did everybody like it?
People who've made it before said it's the easiest thing. You can't mess it up. But then I have people who like well done and people who like medium well. I had people who like medium, and then me who likes medium rare to rare. So it was really tough getting it done right, but it was fabulous.
Okay.
It was really yes, I'm doing it again.
Okay. Our friend Nellie and I, we went to a movie. We're like, neither one of us were cooking, and we were going to go for Chinese afterwards, but we ended up not doing it. But we went to the movie theater. We saw the new Wonka movie, which was cute.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, this is like his sort of prequel to when he was younger, before
Willy Wonka.
Yes, as he becomes Wonka, but it's called Wonka.
Oh.
I thought the first half was a little slow. The second half it got better, but it was cute. But we went, and the theater was a little crowded, but when we came out, I think everyone in the Villages was at the movie theater.
Oh. know.
So that
That's
was
the thing to do though, after because there's not
yeah.
much open. It's either Chinese food or movies. Yeah, yeah.
And then one of the other things that I went. You had a fire pit event, and I
Yes.
went. I attended.
Yeah, I thought it'd be really nice to do something, before Christmas. I think the date was the 22nd of December, and we have about 4 fire pits in the villages at rec centers that you could rent out.
Mhm.
And I thought it'd be nice to, I called and there was one date open at Okahumpka. This is where I wanted to have it, and it was the 22nd. I was like, perfect, I'll take it. I don't know if I got a cancellation, but because every other night was booked for the whole
Hmm.
rest of the month. So you just you call the rec center. It's either Okahumpka, first responders, Fenny, and then the other one is
Um,
Trillium. Did you
no, I think
say?
I had a
Or
question mark on Trillium. It
Trillium with a question
was
mark, and then the other one was
Fenny. Did you say
River
Fenny?
River
Bend.
Bend.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but that's on the list. So I've seen Fenny, I've seen First Responder, I've seen Lake Okahumpka. You call the rec center and you ask, is it available? And they'll tell you when. And I guess you have to do it on the first of the month for that month. Like I can't say now I want to reserve it in February. It doesn't work that way. And you have to fill out a form,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get permission to rent it out. It's sort of like
Did it cost you
reserved.
anything?
So renting is the wrong word. You reserve it.
Okay.
So it doesn't cost anything. It's part of our amenities and part of our privileges as residents of the villages. So I was able to reserve it. And I said, what do we do if other people come or other people are already there? How does that work? And she said, when you get here, you let me know. I come out, and then she comes out, and then she lights it for you. And she gives you a fire extinguisher as well. And she says,
Cool.
it's up to you, and it's up to you if people come. You can say, I'm sorry, it's reserved, or you can say, sure, come join us. So
Get out of here. No. Um,
yeah, yeah.
did you roast marshmallows? We didn't roast marshmallows.
No, so there's rules,
Oh.
and one of them is, you can't cook. It's huge. It's a huge fire pit. It's so you don't no cooking, no grilling, no roasting marshmallows on the fire. No bringing glass, but you can BYOB. You can bring food. We had food. I had everyone bring a dish, like
Mm-hmm.
light bites,
And we had extra chairs just in case.
and I bring extra chairs because the one at Lake Okahumpka where we were,
Mm-hmm.
that had 6 Adirondack style chairs. So we needed more. And with regard to that, I think the limit, at least there, is 25 people. And that's big enough. You could easily fit 25 people there too.
It was pretty big.
So I'd bring chairs, you could BYOB, bring food, bring bug spray.
Yes.
Because it is at night. And you said you got
I did.
up.
I got bit all over my behind. For some reason. I don't know if I'm the only one that got bit, but I came home. I was like itchy too. And when I got home and I looked in the mirror, I was like, oh my God, I have like a million bug bites.
And I was sitting next to you. I didn't get
I don't
it.
know.
So I think there was something that was maybe.
Okay.
Whatever.
And you could bring music. Can you bring?
Yeah.
Didn't we play
One
some
of our
music?
guests brought his little Bluetooth speaker thing, and I was like, wow, that was great because I didn't even think of it. It was really nice, and like even my husband, he wanted to give a little tribute to Jimmy Buffett.
Yep.
And he said one of the last songs that he released before he passed was Bubbles Up.
Mm-hmm.
And we all said, oh, Bubbles Up, it's like champagne, or it's like, like he's known from Margaritaville, so it's got to be about
That's
champagne.
what I thought too.
He played, then Gary he played the song, and then we found it had more to do with divers, because he's really into the whole diving scene, Jimmy Buffett was, and that if you get disoriented in life, he's making a comparison to if you get disoriented or lost in life, just look up, look for the bubbles, and you'll find your way. Nice
That sounds like a good thing.
It was a good moment.
Where else did you take your? Who visited you? Who was visiting
So
you?
well, the fire pit, that was the first half of my family trip. My family visitors. So
they came in.
they came in like
shifts?
overlapping
Okay.
shifts. So that was Daria and Allie and you and Phyllis and Nellie and my husband, my friend Julie, her husband Gary, and also
Phyllis.
Phyllis brought a friend, Emma, so a new friend for us to meet. So that's nice. We talked about how to meet friends, and like we didn't know Emma, but Phyllis said, "Can I bring Emma?" I'm like, "Sure, absolutely." So we met a new friend that night. She was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where else did you take Daria and Ellie? And
So one of the things they wanted to do was to go to Gator Land. And I was like, oh, Daria and I were
I
like,
saw that
"Oh."
frightening picture you posted.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way I would go
I
there.
like if I had a little. I was thinking if I have a little boy, I'd go to Gatorland. But these are two girls and myself. And what happened is they were when they were traveling, they were they got into a conversation with somebody. Where are you going? Going to Orlando. What are you doing? Disney? Doing this? And they were like, no, we're going to the villages. And the person said to them, if you're not doing Disney and you want to do one excursion, the one thing you cannot miss is Gatorland. I never heard that said before, but I will say it now. Don't miss it. It was really fun. It was really fun. It was amazing. It was sort of like
I'm scared.
in a way it was like old Florida because it's not super shiny and polishy and cute and perfect like Disney is.
It's like swampy.
There's a swamp there but it's all you walk to the boardwalk to get through it. It's absolutely beautiful. We went on a little bit of a drizzly day, which was a really good plan because it wasn't crowded at all, even though it was Christmas time. So it was like, what do you care? You're just seeing alligators. What do you care if it's a little bit rainy?
Yeah.
We just dressed for it and it was fine. Yeah, yeah. And they had the alligator experience. That's what they call it, the experience, to where you can get really, really close to them. They give you a glove and that you get a chicken bone and feed them. Now, it was I didn't do it. They did it. I wasn't going to do it. And somebody asked one of the handlers. This handler's there, and he has a big stick. He didn't seem to need it at all. They're very docile. So somebody said, are those alligators drugged?
That's what I was just going to
Because
say.
you got really close to them, and they never even crawled.
Right.
They never moved. All they did was go to get the chicken. They never moved. And she said that they're very lazy and they're very well fed, and that's why. But anyway, it's not for everybody.
Not me.
Not me, but they got a kick out of it.
And then you had a funny story about the loofahs.
Yes. So the loofahs. I mean, we could do a whole show on the loofahs, but are we going to get into it now, or should I?
Should we save it for later?
Should we save it for later?
I think.
What do you
think? I don't know.
All right, I'll tell it.
I think if we do it quick, so we're not such a long video.
Okay. So my daughters, like everybody else who comes to visit, they want to know about the loofahs. They're the rumor that they hear. If you Google the villages, the first thing you're going to find is an article about that different colored loofahs represent different people's like preferences with regard to their romantic life. Let's just say,
yeah,
right? How daring they are, or not, or this. I'm not going to get into
adventurous.
How adventurous they are. That's a good word. How adventurous. And my daughter would not let go of it. And I said, "Honey, it's not true. It's just rumor." And she said, "We are on a hunt to find the truth." And it's not true. So they said that they found no loofahs anywhere, and then they decided that maybe they're being hidden. So she got a loofah and she put it on her golf cart, thinking that she would bait people.
And was waiting for people to come up and approach.
Waiting, and nothing happened. So now
maybe she had the wrong color.
Yeah. Maybe it said, stay away color.
maybe it was. I do not partake in anything.
Partake in anything. So that's what happened. But anyway, so I think she's satisfied that the loofah is just a silly rumor that started, and the more people click on it, the more it's going to rise up in search results and look like it's true, but it's not.
Okay.
And if it is, I'm insulted.
Exactly. You're riding around. How come no one wants me? How come no one's approaching me?
No one's inviting me.
Exactly.
So anyway,
I at least want to be invited. And then what did you do for New Year's Eve celebration?
So New Year's Eve, we went to a little house party. My friend Barbara invited us girls, and we had a lovely time reminiscing. We all grew up together, and I felt really bad for her fiance because we were just over. This is just 5 of us, and we were just taking over the whole conversation. So sorry, Pete, but we'll get you next time. And then Barbara and Pete had a neighborhood party to go to. So then we scampered and I went home and stayed up with my husband. What did you guys do?
I went with Nellie again. We went to a party that a husband and wife throw at one of the rec centers. It was super crowded, but it was fun. Her husband was the DJ. He actually did like a really great job with the music and having people interact and have a good time.
Yeah.
And it's so big that they're now moving it next year to a bigger location.
Oh, wow.
So it was a lot of fun. We rang in the new year, and then like at
Did they-
12:01, go home.
Scampered up. Did they have food? Or
Everybody, it was they provided the room. They rented the room and like the party favors, and everybody brought like a snack, a side dish, or something to share. It was BYOB. You bring your own drinks and drink your own drink. And that was it.
Fabulous.
But they had like fun games and interactive stuff. So that was fun. It was fun. It was a good time.
Good, good.
And then just to kind of wrap it up, the most exciting thing for me was I had a date.
What?
I did.
You didn't tell me you had a date?
I actually had 2 dates with the same person, but we'll
Oh.
see. I think it went really well. We went golfing. We went to the golf range, and then the next date was playing golf. But we'll see. My record's not so good, so I don't know.
Your golf record or your dating record?
Both.
So wait a minute, was this person a very good golfer?
Much better than me. Yes, he loves to golf.
Very good golfer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think in my experience, I'll tell you with my husband that he was very impressed that I would like our second date. We went rollerblading. I was like, I don't
Rollerblading.
I don't rollerblade. This was going back,
Okay.
13 years. And I said, I don't really rollerblade, but I'll rollerblade with you on a date. And so same thing. I think it's very impressive and warming to someone that you would go out and do something that you might not be good at.
Yeah.
Because they like to do it, and then you'll learn. They'll teach you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think in my profile, I wrote like I'd like someone who could help if you could help me with my golf game. And so he was very proactive.
Was he?
Yeah.
Did you like the way he
I did.
instructed you or taught you or helped you?
It was encouraging, but not like
Not over the top.
Over the top or demeaning or you're a dummy.
Okay, that's good.
So
That's good.
It could be promising, but like I said, my record's not so good. But we're going on a positive note into the new year.
You gotta kiss a lot of frogs.
Yeah.
And we don't mean frogs. We mean villager frogs and otherwise frogs.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh well, good luck with that.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know next time.
Do you? The point is, do you want to?
I do.
Him again.
I do.
Okay, then if he's smart,
Okay.
He will ask.
All right. That's kind of our
wrap up.
Yeah.
For the year. Goodbye 2023 and hello
24.
24.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please like and subscribe.
Yes, please do. It's really important to us that we get more subscribers. We'll be able to do more with the channel when we have more subscribers. So we really appreciate it. If you like, share, subscribe, comment, ask us questions. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.